Hey guys, Cece back with another video, and today's video is going to be my 10 products that I absolutely cannot live without. So before we get started, don't forget to click that subscribe button and join the family. Also, click the little notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you can always be notified for all of my future videos. You never want to miss an upload. Once you click that little bell, go ahead and hashtag notification gang down below in the comment section. That lets me know that you are a part of the hashtag notification gang, and I like to shout people out who are in the gang. Today's shout out goes to Shayna Robinson. Thank you so much for being a subscriber and part of the hashtag notification gang. And if you want a shout out, go ahead and comment down below. So I've seen this video going around YouTube and I wanted to do my version of it. The video kind of goes, if you lost all your makeup, what 10 items would you have to repurchase first? So I put 10 items in the basket here. I don't necessarily have items that can make a full face, but I know if I were to lose any of these items, it would break, I would run out of it. I definitely have to replace them immediately. Like, I just cannot go without any of these items. That being said, a lot of these items you guys have probably heard me talk about before because these are my holy grails. Some maybe not so much recently, just because I'm always using new products. You guys know I'm always switching up products, so maybe not so much recently, but these are definitely my holy grail makeup items. Another little nuance about this video is that these items can sometimes change. So it really depends on the season what products are my holy grail. So these are my holy grail products for like fall, winter time, and then come spring and summer, I could have a totally new list of holy grail products. And I'll kind of explain that as I go through the products, but don't take this as law because honestly, it just depends on the season and what my skin is doing and how I'm feeling at the moment if these are going to be holy grails. So with all that being said, let's jump right into it. So first I have two beauty tools. Both of these, the season doesn't matter. I'm repurchasing these if I have an issue with them, if they break, if I lose them, whatever, I'm repurchasing these two immediately. First one is the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush. This is a brush that I have been using for probably 7 or 8 years now. And honestly, pretty much every single time I do my makeup, this is on my vanity and I'm using it to blend in my crease color. It is just the perfect amount of fluffy. I mean, I've seen some brushes that are close to replicating this brush, but this is just the right amount of fluffy. I need it in my life, so I will definitely always repurchase this. Another beauty tool that I will always repurchase is this Sonia Kashuk sponge. This has won my heart over, and I know you guys have heard me talk about this so much. You're probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but I cannot help it. I can't keep it to myself. If you have not tried this amazing sponge here, I'm not sure what you're doing and why. This sponge is like $6 or $7 at Target, comes in 2 packs. They have 4 packs. I have about 6 of these here, and I can't live without these. This is the sponge I reach for the most, not my beauty blenders, not my Real Technique sponge. I do love the L'Oreal sponge and I still love my beauty blenders, but this is my baby. This is the one I'm reaching for all the time. I need this sponge in my life. Once you wet it, it gets so big, bigger than like any other beauty sponge that I've ever seen. So this is my baby. All right, now let's move into some actual makeup. We're gonna start with a lip product. Let's go a little backwards. Usually you end with lips. I'm gonna start with lips, and I'm gonna show you guys the Buxom. This is the, what is this? The full-on lip cream in White Russian. Another product that I know you have heard me talk about a million times. This is also another year-round product, one that I use spring, summer, fall, winter. Does not matter. I always have like 2 or 3 of these on hand. One in my purse, one in here. You know, they're all over. One in the car. Just love how cooling these are, and this color can go over any lipstick, or you can wear it by itself. Next, let's go with foundations. These are items that definitely depend on the season. These will certainly change in the next probably 3 months. And the first one is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. When it comes to this time of year, the weather's cold, this is my baby. I love this foundation because it leaves a nice like natural finish. It's not a matte, it's not a semi-matte, it's a natural finish. And this time of year, you guys know I'm oily skin, so this time of year my skin gets a little drier and I can wear foundations like this no problem. It leaves you this like natural radiance also on your skin. I love it. So this is definitely a holy grail for this time of year, and if this goes missing right now, I'm certainly replacing it same day. The next foundation I have, this one's all year round, more so summer, but I'm still wearing it right now and I would still repurchase it if I didn't have it. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This is a demi matte finish and it's like super glue for the face. I've told you guys this a million times. This stuff is not going anywhere. When you put it on your face, it is there for the long haul. So if you have long days like I do, you're going to work, maybe you're going to some type of long event like Thanksgiving is coming up, you're gonna be at Thanksgiving, you know, you're gonna be at such and such's house all day, or maybe you're hosting Thanksgiving like I am, you're gonna need a foundation that's just gonna last and that's definitely gonna stay on your face. So this I think is a good one. Moving on to, let's do concealer. This is a concealer that has become my holy grail. I'm trying to think. I think I've had this for maybe 3 months and I can't seem to put it down. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. It's knocked out my Shape Tape. It's like slightly ahead of my Cover FX concealer, but this baby, I can't stop using it. And I think it's a combination of the formula and the packaging. I am just in love with the really fat doe foot applicator. I think that's one of the reasons why I was in love with the Tarte Shape Tape. This, I just can't stop using it. I'm using it today and my under eyes just always look beautiful, not cakey, smooth. This is a full coverage concealer, but it doesn't look cakey and it still looks not thin, but just really smooth underneath the eyes. It doesn't blend like it's gonna be full coverage, but it definitely covers anything that you need it to cover. So I would certainly try this. I'm in the shade Sand in this one to highlight. And just for reference, for the foundations, for the NARS, I'm in Cadiz, and then for the L'Oreal, I'm in 109 Classic Tan. For powders, can you guys guess which 2 powders I'm gonna pull out? A face powder and a baking powder. Pause this video and guess what 2 powders I am about to show you. Okay, that's enough time. The first one, for the all over face, I've been totally obsessed with this powder. This is a better powder for me in the fall winter time because it's not the most matte powder, and so this is so great for this time of year. And it's the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Compact in the shade Tan. I cannot put this down. Just reminds me of my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. It's a little cheaper than the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I probably won't purchase the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish again because this honestly does the same thing, and I actually like this a little better. So yeah. So the next powder, would y'all guess which one? You already know. For baking, the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is one I've been through about 3 or 4 of these little guys, and I have not gotten through many powders in my lifetime. And I've been through about 3 or 4 of these little ones. I just replenished with a full size one, and I mean, I love it. Absolutely love this powder. It doesn't do me wrong. Doesn't matter the season. This powder does not do me wrong. No flashback. My under eye doesn't look cakey. Just looks very blurred and smooth. My concealer is set and not moving. You need this powder in your life. And I always encourage people to make sure that they get travel size powders. It is so hard to go through a powder, especially if you have a lot of them. You hardly ever get through powder products. So something like this, I would always encourage you never to get the full size because it will go bad before you have a chance to use it all. Always get the small travel size. It's cheaper and you get more bang for your buck because you're actually using it up. Another thing that I can't go without is my brows. Now, I've shown you guys a lot of brow pencils over the years. I am kind of obsessed with brow pencils. I tried so many of them, but the one that I find myself continuously picking up and using is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. Ever since this one has come out, this one has really stolen my heart. It's in the shade 5. It's the only shade that I use, and it just honestly does my brows so right. Benefit has some amazing brow products, But you can also get a really good effect from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. You can get the same effect from, there's an LA Girl, the Shady Slim Brow Pencil. There's the BH Cosmetics has a good one. MAC has a good one. So many companies make really good skinny brow pencils because that's what I prefer. But this is the one, for some reason, I just keep picking up. And of course, it's the most expensive one, but I really do love this brow pencil. Has the spoolie on one end, and then it has your product on the other, so super handy for travel. And the last product that I have is an eyeshadow palette that I absolutely couldn't live without, and I had to think long and hard about this when I kind of went through all of my eyeshadow palettes and was like, which one really could I honestly, if I had no other eyeshadow palettes, which one would I really be solidly happy with for a very long time without thinking about another palette? Well, not me, but a sane person, you know, a sane makeup person. Which one could you be absolutely happy with and love without having another palette, and could you just make so many complete looks with? And I settled on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. This one, I believe I bought this, I think I was like just moved into this house, because I think I did my first video in this beauty room with this palette, and that was in March. So it's the Soft Glam palette, and if you don't know what this is or have not seen it, I would encourage you to pick this palette up. This is one of the best palettes out there on the market, just because of how many shades you can make, or how many looks you can make. When I say that you honestly don't need another palette to mix with this, you don't need another palette to mix with this. And something that I saw, you guys, that you should definitely check out if you don't have a lot of Anastasia's palettes. She's selling, I believe it's 4 of her palettes, some type of like vault collection, for $90 for the holiday season. Look it up. Follow Trim Mood on Instagram because she got all the makeup tea, okay? And she had a picture of like a vault collection. I think it had Prism, Soft Glam, I can just look back here, Modern Renaissance, and then the Subculture. I think it was 4 of them for $90, and these retail for like $42 a piece. So that's a really good buy if you're interested and you don't already have them. But yeah, back to this. This is a solid palette, and you honestly don't need another one. And if something were to happen to this, I would totally run back out and buy it. Okay, y'all, so that is it. Those are the 10 products that I absolutely have to have in my arsenal at all times. What are your favorite products? What products are your holy grails, are the ones that you cannot do without? Let us all know down below. I would love to hear your responses. So don't forget to follow me on my social media, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and also my Facebook fan page. Those are the best ways to keep up with me in between uploads, along with my family vlog channel, Bradley TV. We just did an exciting announcement over there. So if you're not following, go over to Bradley TV and click that subscribe button over there as well. I love you guys so much.